Okay, YouTube, we have my 2007 Dodge here sitting in the garage. What we're going to be doing to this thing today is fixing the window. This driver's side window here. Well, what had happened was the window had froze this winter, and I tried rolling it down, and there's these little clips that holds the window right there, and then one over here on this side, and the window pulled out of those. And so anyways, I'm going to show you guys how to fix that. I went to the Dodge dealership to see if they, sold the clips or the glue to re-glue them in there, and they said they're factory glued and they don't sell the clips. And I'll show you what the clips look like once we get in there. So they said go to the auto glass dealer, so I went to the local auto glass dealer, the big one, and talked to them. And they said the only thing that they have that will work is like the window glue. And they said when it warms up it gets real sticky, and they said it probably wouldn't hold it. They told me to go down to DNS Paint Center. They saw a lot of epoxies and things down there. So I went ahead and went down there and talked to them, and they said the best bet for welding, like metal to glass would be JB Weld. And I said, that doesn't sound very good. They said, we saw like panel bond and stuff like that down here and a whole bunch of other, epoxies, but he said that would be the absolute best for it. So that's what I'm going to try is the JB Weld. And I'm going to use the actual JB Welds, not the JB Quick. So it's a little bit stronger. I'll have to let it set up for like a day, without being able to roll my window down. But I haven't been able to roll it down in a couple of months. So anyways, we'll show you how it's done. Okay, so I'll show you guys what you guys are going to need to do. You need a big Phillips head screwdriver and a 10mm socket. A 10mm socket takes off this door handle. So you're going to unscrew that. And you're going to take the Phillips socket, and there's a screw here, or the Phillips screwdriver, and unscrew the screw here. And there's one up here. Okay, and then there are two screws down here at the bottom. Okay, now what you're going to do to remove this is just pick up on it like that, and there it comes. You reach around here and you unplug the thing for the windows and the locks, and you just unsnap those. And this whole door panel comes off, and just set that aside for now. Okay, now you are going to need to plug this back in. You could plug in just the big long switch, because that's for all the windows. So you're going to need to be able to go up and down with this window. So I have to go grab my key so I can turn on the ignition to roll it down, up and down the window. But then you're going to peel this stuff back. It's that sticky glue, like that window glue, like that guy at the glass shop was sort of telling me about. And just take it and fold it back and stick it up here, sort of out of your way for now. Sometimes it'll stick up here, sometimes it won't. That way you could get in there and get everything. Okay, we've got the key in there, and I need to roll this window down just a little bit. And it may come off the track just rolling it down just a little bit. Right there, and it fell off. Okay, now see, those are the clips, and as you could tell, you know, let me get the camera set up. And if you look at that clip right there, now watch when I lift the window up. See, it just comes out of there. And that is what we're going to be gluing in there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean as much of, you know, whatever they used in there off with a brake cleaner and things like that. And then I'm going to sort of scratch it up a little bit with some 400 grit sandpaper. Okay, and I went ahead and put a piece of wood in there to separate that clip from the window. I went ahead and cleaned it off with a brake cleaner. I got both sides. The other side was a little more challenging. I had to reach for that hole, but I got it done. So now it's time to mix up the JB weld. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you how I'm going to do this. Okay, and I've got quite a bit of JB weld mixed it up. I actually used a little bit more hardener than the actual steel. What I'm going to do is just sort of put some of this on this popsicle stick and stick it down in here inside this clip on both sides of it, and make sure it's in there pretty decent. I'm going to take a little bit more and put it on the glass itself. The way I see it with this stuff is the more the better. Don't cheap out. I mean, JB Weld's pretty cheap. You could use the whole 2 tubes of this stuff, you know, in my opinion, and that would be okay. So, anyways, I'm going to finish applying this and show you what to do next. Okay, I actually put enough JB Weld down in there. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it, that it's actually going to ooze out when I go ahead and do it. And, well, you can't see that very well. It's the damn lighting. Anyways, so I got that, and got it just put on there, front and back side and there, and you could see through that crack. Same thing on the other side. So now I'm just going to set the window down into those clips. So that came out, and I'm just going to slowly set down, and as you can see, this track goes back and forth. Sort of line it up about where it was at. You could see the old marks. Might actually set it right. Okay, that side is going to go in. Now you got to reach through. Roll it up just a hair. Okay. Now just set that down in there. Okay, and reach through. Okay, both sides are sliding in. Good. Now, a whole bunch of that squeezed out. Turn this key off for now. Now you want to make sure the window is pushed all the way back and down, and it's firm in there. Now, make sure to get this stuff so it doesn't get down in the track, and just sort of smooth it. You know, I use my finger. If you don't want to touch it, use a popsicle stick, and smooth it around there to where, you know, it's a lot bigger than the the thing. And I'll go ahead and do that on this side as well. Okay, that should be sort of what it looks like. I'm going to actually mix up a little bit more JB Weld and put that on. Okay, and I actually got more of that stuff gooped on there. Now what I'm going to do, and you're going to really have to be careful when you do this, is when you roll this window up, make sure it goes up straight, because remember, you're gluing this in there, and if it doesn't go up straight, you're going to have a whole bunch of wind noise. So sort of hold it back and push it down at the same time, that way it doesn't come off. And make sure and just look at everything. If it looks straight, then you should be good to go. And just pull this back over here, look up in there, make sure JB weld is set. And now all you're going to do is just put that, seal it back up like that, how it should be, and put everything back together how it went on. Okay, now I got it all put back together. The JB weld says it takes 6 hours to set up and 16 hours before you put it back into use. So I will go ahead and show you tomorrow after this stuff's dried if my window rolls up and down and how well it does. Thanks for watching. Okay, YouTube, and we're sitting inside my Dodge. It's 2 days later, and the window works perfect. Doesn't fall off the track, it stays where it should be. So anyways, that's how you guys fix your Dodge windows if they pull out of there. JB weld them. Thanks for watching.